What if Cell was reincarnated? Well, ideas anyone? My name is Perfect Cell, and I would like to just say, hello. So, I'm not gonna lie, this was hard, and the reason why is because of Cell not even having a soul to begin with. So I thought, maybe there was another route I could take. So know this everyone, when you see the uncanon show GT, we get a glimpse of Cell in hell. Please brainstorm with me. How would that be possible if Cell doesn't even have a soul? Now you can make a comment saying, oh, that was in GT, and GT isn't canon. Of course, if you want more details, then do know this. Boo, who was the incarnation of man's sin. He was literally the universe's evil, like all the evil in the universe, and was brought to life due to Bibbidi's magic. And when Kid Boo was killed, we saw it in one of the latest chapters of Dragon Ball Super manga. We saw that Oob is canon, and if you don't know who Oob is, he is the reincarnation of Kid Boo. But what is your point, might you ask? Well, I feel as if someone like Kid Boo, who was the ultimate evil and who didn't have a soul, was able to reincarnate it. So I'm pretty sure Cell would possibly be an exception. But just know this, I am just taking, a reference, but I will go, a sort of similar scenario. So let us get into this. We see a clash of two powerful beings. These two are Perfect Cell and Son Gohan. Gohan receiving assistance from both Vegeta and Goku's spirit while he was in the other world. He was able to blast Cell into the oblivion, but before Cell is forever no more, Gohan screams, "Please, be reincarnated as someone good, cause we could have been friends." King Yemma will hear this request, and, being able to make an exception due to Gohan's pure heart, he makes a soul, using Cell as an example. He builds on Cell's DNA and makes a human with white skin, green hair mixed with black, and their eyes are yellow, and they were perfect. This person, which we shall now name Cellos, shall not take any part in the story till the martial arts tournament during the Majin Buu saga, as we all know. And we are going to talk about who Cellos is and what he's capable of. Cellos was born into a family of 10. His 2 grandparents, his parents, and his 5 siblings, including himself, of course. This family was wealthy and was rich beyond belief, comparing to even Hercules himself, Hercule. So, oof mate, you might want to watch your pockets, because, these business family might just be coming. And I'm pretty sure you guys are wondering why I kept saying they were rich. Make sure to put some quotes on that. And that is because due to a certain scandal they got themselves into because of their opponents in the business industry teaming up together and framing them of a certain incident that ended up costing the family to almost go bankrupt. The father of the family was able to save some money on the side, this idea coming from Cellos, and due to this call by Cellos, he got play of the game. Play his clips. Okay, the family had enough money to allow them to come back and be at least a middle-class citizen, almost high class. But Cellos told his father to lay low before they can even try to make a comeback in the business world. And when growing up, Cellos was treated nicely and held in high regards in school for his amazing performances. But this doesn't help his social standing with other students, due to him being cold to others around him, and this is partially due to the situation his family is in. And due to this, he tries to keep focus on his main objective and not to get sidetracked on useless things. But the feeling of others are forcefully brought to his attention. The other children within the class find Cellos disgusting, and the reason this is thought of is because of the other children assuming Cellos thinks of himself as better than others, and because of this assumption, bullies throughout the school target Cellos. But Cello isn't that nerd in the back that can be bullied easily. And when the little bully tries to beat up Cellos with his little group, but, as we all should know, that goes miserably, because when facing Cellos, each of them were chopped on the neck, knocking them out in just one singular hit. and many people around him were confused on how strong he was. And so the top of all the bullies made an alliance and went after Cellos. But Cellos dealt with all of them but one, and that was the strongest kid in the whole entire school. Let us call him Jack. When hearing about Cellos, Jack took it upon himself to see what this kid got. And so when Jack did a sneak attack on Cellos, Jack was able to get a solid hit on Cellos and make him see stars for a second. But when Cellos comes to, he gets up and does a low kick, sweeping Jack off his feet. But Jack, having more experience, quickly scissoring Cellos' legs and tripping him as well. But right after, Jack gets an elbow straight to the gut. But Cellos, well, he got an elbow to the face. And when Jack was able to land at least 7 more hits on Cellos, 2 hits to his stomach, 3 hits to his face, and 1 to his back, and lastly 1 to the leg. Cellos fell back, and he was stomped by Jack and other kids. And so he was beaten to a pulp. But as we know, with the Saiyan DNA inside of him, he can get a huge Zenkai boost from this. And due to his Saiyan biology, as you can tell, or expect, when he faces Jack again, he wins with no effort needed. And so far, for the next years before, the martial arts tournament was spent with Cellos learning martial arts such as Kung Fu, Karate, Boxing, Wrestling, Taekwondo. And just so you guys know, he does focus on his studies and he does meditate to use Ki. And to compare him to someone, I would say he is as strong as Goku when he first fought Frieza. And the reason that is so is because of his Frieza and Gohan cells allowing him to have an extreme potential when he trains, boosting his strength to an extreme level. At the tournament. Now, when Gohan arrives at the tournament, he senses Cellos' energy and is very confused and pretty flabbergasted. And this is along with Goku and even Vegeta, yes, Piccolo as well. And so they take even more an interest in the tournament, trying to see what this kid got. And so Goten and Trunks and Cellos are running through the tournament with no issues whatsoever. And at the end, when there was only 3 people left, Goten, Trunks, and Cellos, they decide to have a battle royale. And when starting off, everyone transformed. Yes, Cello can transform into a Super Saiyan. And there is a reason why. It's because of the Saiyan cells within him. And if you are asking yourself, well, does that mean his mom did have to go through the Mario show? Nah, but still, jokes aside, he does have this form due to him having enough S cells and having some traumatic moments within the time of training. Flashback! Cellos is in front of a man with a white and green shirt and blue jeans and a jet black hair. This person is Android 17. And the thing is, Cello wanted to use his powers to help his family. Because, he was being paid 10 million Zenny, which is the currency within Dragon Ball, by a shady businessman. Cellos was, to go to a remote island and capture 5 of the rare animals. And so, Cellos, finding this as an easy mission, goes to finish the mission. But as he goes to capture the animals, he comes across Android 17. Now, 17 took it easy on Cellos due to him not wanting to, hurt Cellos, but he started to get more serious as he sees Cellos' power, and, noticing a sort of similarity to the person who absorbed him. But, as said, 17 basically beat the crap out of Cellos, but he doesn't kill him. But to make sure Cellos would, be afraid to make sure he doesn't come back, 17 pretends to try to kill Cellos, and Cellos does feel anger due to his failure, like Vegeta. And just like Vegeta, Cellos' power rises to an extreme level due to his anger, and so he lets out a roar and power up to Super Saiyan, and he charges at 17, knocking him back and blasting with a Ki Wave. But 17 uses his barrier to block it. Then, the two charge at each other, clashing with their fists. Cellos kicks 17 at the head, but 17 dodges it, and lands a punch to Cellos' gut, then blasts him away. But Cellos takes it, and does his own move that he calls Perfect Sun, where he burns the area around him with an especially hot Ki, and he blasts at 17. And with 17 clashing the blast with his own, the two clash for a while, but 17 does win, finally, deciding to put an end to this. And so he knocks out Cellos, but Cellos, he does live. and after a week was able to recover and leave with forming a somewhat respectable relationship with 17, due to respected fighters. But Cellos did train this form and practiced it every day, being able to bring it up to grade 2. Ending of the flashback. Now, back to the present. Everyone is astonished at this revelation that Cellos becoming a Super Saiyan, and not only that, he was a grade 2 Super Saiyan. But continuing, the two boys, Goten and Trunks, decide to get serious, and they both turn Super Saiyan, and they both charge at Cellos. And the three got into a humongous clash of fists. Cellos kicks both away from each other. Then the two, in retaliation of this, shoots a barrage of ki blasts that Cellos blocks with ease using a ki barrier. Then it continues once again with Cellos having more techniques and power, making sure to actually kick Trunks in the gut, then delivers a swift uppercut to Goten's chin, bewildering Goten. But before Cellos can blast him out of the ring, Trunks saves him by tackling Cellos away. Now, Cellos punching Trunks away, Goten getting back to his senses, and with Trunks, they both use their signature attacks, which is the Kamehameha, and Trunks using his own Buster Cannon, and this forms the Kame Cannon. But Cellos does something very unexpected, and he combines his own Kamehameha with his own original move, Perfect Sun, which forms the Solar Kamehameha. And with this ki burning red, the three launches into a ki struggle, and the surrounding area is breaking down, and the three continues till they hear an older man's voice, being Gohan, telling them to all cut it out. And this gets to all of them, especially Cellos, and so they stop and continue the fight, with Cellos now going all in due to his stamina running out, and because of grade 2 not being perfected, and so he quickly lands a full power gut punch on Goten, and even though it was blocked, it followed up with a point blank ki blast, knocking out Goten. Then it was Trunks. Trunks tries his best, and is pretty good, but he is still knocked out by Cellos, due to an axe kick to Trunks' face, knocking him out cold. Now, with Cellos being the winner, he goes against Hercule, and just like Trunks in the original, he thinks Hercule is, a bit strong, and so in his base form, he punches Hercule into the brick wall, and of course, Hercule is trying not to cry and pretends it was nothing, and Cellos wins, and is given 5 million Zenny as a reward. But as we all know, this isn't the end for Cellos, and that is the end. Also, everyone, the like goal for this video particularly is 10 likes, as the new what ifs I should be making will all start off by 10 likes. Also, everyone, please help me reach the 1,000 subscriber goal before July 20th this year. I feel as if we can do it, everyone. I know we can do it. Also, in case you guys are interested, please join the Discord, because as there, you can actually suggest me what ifs personally, and I will respond immediately as fast as possible. And you can also do a bit of training there, because there is like a whole entire category of just training. And also follow me on Instagram. I haven't been posting there lately, but I will try to post there soon. And also follow me on TikTok, just for the heck of it, because I actually have been posting on TikTok a bit of times. And I could probably do more there than I can do on Instagram. And also, everyone, please comment down below on what you thought. And if you guys want to have a part 1.5, or if you guys want to have a part 2, well, make sure to hit that like goal. And once again, help me reach 1,000 subs. With that being said, everyone, adios.
If you found the one, you should never give her up. I think it's the way life changes when in love, yeah. I surround my soul with the positivity.